And the starting lineups have concluded. So just sit right back and relax. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome fans to 2K Sports Tuesday night presentation of NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. A chance now to check out the Knicks' upcoming schedule. On Thursday, they'll host the Boston Celtics. Then on Friday, they'll be matching up against Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for that. David, good evening.
Hey, Kevin. The Knicks have young talent and some promising draft picks. For that reason, they feel they're well positioned to trade for a star if one becomes available. The Knicks front office member described that as the best path for them. Guys, in the Big Apple, there is little patience for a long rebuild.
A little patience indeed. That's interesting. Thank you, David. Greg, in 1991, you were drafted 12th overall. Talk about early expectations as a first-round pick. Your son going through it right now.
Yeah, no doubt. Listen, everyone wants to see what you've got. And also, you want to prove that you belong. And so, because of that, though, especially in today's game, sometimes judgment comes way too quickly. And we've seen it with a lot of great young players that because they come in a lot earlier in terms of their age, it may take them an extra year or two to figure it all out. And so the teams that are most patient in allowing those kids to mature at their own level tend to be the ones that get the higher rewards.
Indeed. And we see so much impatience, and it causes problems. Look at the 76ers starting group. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Shake Milton is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Korkmaz in at the small forward. And for the Knicks, Barrett and Randall are in the forward positions. Then it's Taj Gibson. Then there's Elfrid Payton. That one goes in.
I admire Simmons' ability inside. That's where he's an elite finisher.
And here is Payton. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Lets a floater go, and it's good on the way in.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
And so Simmons will bring it up for the 76ers. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And what surprised me was how easy they made it look. It seemed like they got something out of every possession.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Payton left side. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And the 76ers with possession. Simmons inside, covered by Payton.
Boy, Gibson's so good at timing these rejections. Twice on the pipes from Taj.
Offensive rebound. For Philadelphia, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Embiid against Randall. A nice shot by Embiid.
And the man just brings his lunch pail and goes to work. What sets Embiid apart is he does it with such ease.
Oh, my goodness! What a play!
Boy, you love that he wants to finish with authority, sending a message to the defense. R.J. Barrett.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. And the shot is good. Simmons got his second bucket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Quickly. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there. 76ers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Here's Simmons. Makes it off the glass. Simmons got 6.
They can't shake Simmons. He is very used to getting hit. Even with contact, he can finish strong.
Simmons against Payton. There's 25 seconds left in the first. To the inside. It's stolen by Milton. Here's Harris. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And really, that driving lane exists in part because of Harris's ability to be a sharpshooter from deep.
Randall outside. Gibson up top. Quickly. With the clock running down. Sends it home! What a shot!
You want drama? We've got drama. That's the way to end a quarter.
That is a way to fire him up, fire up the team. What a tremendous play.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. 76ers lead by 1. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season.
Oh,
I was
goodness.
championship night. I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Oh, I was wired
Wow.
shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah, got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, ouch. Toppin is out there with Alec Burks. Then there's Reggie Bullock. Then there's Nerlens Noel. They're the group New York will start the second with.
What a pickup George Hill is. This guy's such a capable player on both ends. Smart, intelligent, lightning-quick reflexes by the point guard.
Pass to Bullock. There's the 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia.
And in the last face-off against these guys, they enjoyed a huge advantage in free throw percentage.
And he makes that one.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Knicks trail by 6. The pass to Bullock. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Portis.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Hill passes to Maxey. Here's Simmons. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Look at Philadelphia, off to a great start this season, currently in second. And of course, the New York Knicks, 4.5 games behind.
Well, right now for the Knicks, they haven't had the great season that some were expecting, but it hasn't been a disaster. They just need a few things to go right for them down the stretch.
It's an amazing thing. If you can get a couple of wins, generate some momentum, you've got to believe they'll be just fine.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. The shot from 20 feet away. Burks pulls it in.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
And so Green will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That'll be the first of two straight at home. Buries the easy one. Green's got his first points of the night.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Quickly plays it up and banks it in.
Well, what a job punching the ball to the interior and finishing in the paint. Nice.
Simmons left side. Shoots over Burks. Simmons can't get it to go. Knicks trail by 8. Pass to Burks. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Boy, remarkable watching Alec Burks power through the defense.
Knocked away. Burks with the steal. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Quickly defended by Portis. Toppin, good. Toppin's got his first points of the game. There's 18 seconds left here in the second. Here's Simmons, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. New York called for the foul.
The first pick in the 2016 NBA draft, Simmons has been a phenomenal addition to our league.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. And the first one at the line is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 12 seconds left to play in the first half. Hayden with the ball, passes it to Randall. With 1 on the clock. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end the game. It can go a long way between a W or an L.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Philadelphia ahead, leading by 4. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Alfred, how big is defense going to be in the second half to help you get this win?
It's going to be big. That's what it's going to come down to. Defense wins games.
It certainly does, Alfred. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started.
Ben Simmons putting in some incredible work. He had 12 points and 2 rebounds. He's got one of those streaks going lately where it doesn't seem like he can be stopped. And from what we saw so far from the 76ers, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Well, it's easy to see why they've been the better team offensively. They've been shooting the lights out of the ball. They're running their strong offensive system and making the most of every good shot that they get.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on New York?
Anytime you're giving up a field goal percentage in the 60s, it's not pretty. Looks like kidding. Their D has been all over the place, not in a good way. Somebody needs to come out second half and be a leader. Get them pumped up.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See everybody with Kevin Harlan.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. We've seen Simmons really having a great game.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Shake Milton, and it's Korkmaz at the 3 spot. Quickly, here's Payton, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Length plus agility, great recipe for blocking shots. Embiid's one of the best to do it.
Harris, and that one hits back iron. Knicks trail by 4. Quickly, he dishes it to Randall, and Barrett now top of the key. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Barrett's got the first points to start out the third quarter for New York. The 76ers shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. Harris, bounce pass. Here's Embiid, banked in off the glass. And the 76ers lead by 3. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those 2 guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. There's the dish to Harris. Over Gibson. Offensive rebound. A nice shot by Simmons. Simmons got 14 points for the game.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
And the 76ers with some changes. Portis, he's checked in for Korkmaz. Maxey comes in for Shake Milton. And George Hill's subbed in for Simmons. We've got 1:18 left in the third. Pass to Payton. Randall left side. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
How about that mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Burks, he's checked in for R.J. Barrett. .110 left to play here in the third. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. They've led by as much as 10. Noel against Embiid. Randall grabs the board.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Burks. And again, it's the Knicks missing. The 76ers leading by 5. The pass to Maxey. Back to Embiid. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Noel. Toppin, he's checked in for New York. New York on D. Embiid, no good.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Here's Burks. Here's Toppin. Buries it down low. Toppin's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out. Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Now Burks. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Over Harris. And off the left side of the rim. And it swirls in for him. Burks has got his second bucket of the game to go. Got it up. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. 76ers lead by 3. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Knicks trail by 3. Elfrid Payton is out there with Reggie Bullock. Then there's Toppin. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Noel in at the center filling out the middle. That's the 5 for New York right now. Here's Burks. Some solid defense from Harris. 76ers shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Embiid inside. Noel on him. Embiid, no good. Burks, the pass to Payton. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Payton's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for New York. And the 76ers call time here.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And the guys get a little bit of a break, mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
The 76ers with some changes. Korkmaz checked in for Embiid. Shake Milton comes in for Maxey. And it's Ben Simmons in for George Hill. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. He told him, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, getting to the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
And Gibson kicks to Payton. Dishes it to Barrett. Lets it go from 11. Misses off the left eye. And so Simmons will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Here's Korkmaz. Gets it to go from 8 feet. And it's a 5-point Philadelphia lead.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Barrett against Harris. And Barrett gets it to go.
Good concentration from the man out of Toronto, Ontario, R.J. Barrett. Go ahead with the contact finish.
Here's Simmons. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Simmons got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Milton, and Gibson sends it back. A nice shot by Harris. Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're behind by 7. We've got 1:13 left to play in the final quarter. Take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Ben Simmons.
Yeah, more than half of their scoring has been through him. It hadn't been selfish either. That's the way they mapped this thing out, and they knew what a tough matchup he'd be for their D, so they just decided to ride it.
There must be something about playing in a hostile environment that drives him. He is really fed off that.
Gibson unafraid in a big moment. What a big-time delivery.
Philadelphia leading by 5. Simmons inside, covered by Payton. Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
He's carried this team to this lead on his back, handling almost all the scoring duties.
New York moving the ball around. It drops. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Undaunted by the moment, R.J. Barrett with the delivery.
51 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Payton against Simmons. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Great D that time from Gibson. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. Embiid, he's checked in for the 76ers. .35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Randall, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Harris.
Well, there's a certain edge that Julius Randle plays with that allows him to draw contact.
Good on the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
It's very hard to envision a tougher start to a young man's career. Think back, Julius Randle broke his leg in his first NBA game. But to his great credit, he wasted no time getting healthy and becoming productive.
He hits both from the stripe.
And that makes it a one-possession game, guys. Got to be the biggest free throws of the game thus far.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
Good.
Timeout. Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They trail by 5. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the fourth. What's your take, guys?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
They need to score, and they need to do it quickly, but it is still possible here.
To the left side wing. And a miss there on the triple. And they go to the intentional foul. And here are the 76ers now. They've led by as much as 10. And that's an intentional foul.
At the line, 76ers, Ben Simmons. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Well, it's about the little details. Capitalize at the free throw line, add to your lead.
New York, no good that time either. And he gets it to go.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
So the 76ers win it. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Hey, thank you, Kevin. Joel, congrats on the win. A quality win. How did you secure it?
Oh, we played. We were tough tonight. We won soft. We shared the ball defensively. We were really good. And that's what we got to do the rest of the season.
Well, you're building towards something good, man. Congratulations on the win. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.